Now, Kensington Palace has announced that the Princess of Wales has returned home to Windsor to continue her recovery and is making good progress after undergoing major abdominal surgery. Joining right now is TalkTV royal correspondent Rupert Bell. Good afternoon to you. Long time no see on my show. How are you?
Very good. Well, I was on holiday, Julia, so that
That's.
might be one of
I
the reasons.
hate it when people go on holiday, she said really
Well,
unconvincingly.
sorry
Right,
about that, but
well,
but there's
look,
been quite a lot going on there,
there has
hasn't
been
there?
quite a
Which
lot
I
going on.
missed.
You just swan off on holiday, so unprofessional. What can I say? Now, Kate has left hospital after abdominal surgery. I think the King is still in the same hospital, isn't he, after his prostate treatment? But everyone doing well.
Yes, the thought was that the King might have actually come out yesterday, but he spent a third night at the London clinic. And yes, we got a brief statement from Kensington Palace this morning, just outlining the fact that the Princess of Wales has returned home to Windsor, that she thanked staff for the way they looked after her during her stay in the hospital, and that she will basically continue her recovery at home. That is the end of the statement. Very brief, but clearly
To
they've
be fair, we shouldn't know
done.
more than that anyway. I understand in the social media age they had to give us information. And King Charles decided, he could publicise prostate difficulties in men, and that would perhaps get more men getting their prostate checked and like. But I don't care who people are. I think they deserve some privacy.
Yes, and I think, and again, in a way, the King being in hospital has been a very convenient way to sort of stop people sort of speculating endlessly about
Yeah.
what is wrong with the Princess of Wales. She's gone home, and clearly she was got out quietly with no fuss and bother, so that there weren't any even prying eyes on her leaving the hospital. So, which I think is only a good thing. And now, in the privacy of her own home, she can continue her recovery. It's not expected that she will return to public, have sort of formal duties until after Easter, but will presumably work from home. But clearly, after major surgery, it will be a lengthy recovery time for her before we see her back on the road again. And
Yeah,
quite
indeed.
rightly so, privacy is allowed and should be maintained throughout this. And it's up to the palace if they want to release any more information.
Indeed, it's always the royal fans who do all the speculation and impose on this. Now, I mean, we know that with the King out of action, the Princess of Wales, Prince of Wales looking after the kids. Again, there are fewer royals to go round. Of course, we're down to a thin down royalty already. But Prince Harry, again, he's on the other side of the world, but in the news again, but all for the wrong reasons. We haven't got much time, but I mean, this awful story about he's president of the non-profit African Parks charity. And basically it's been linked to allegations of rape and torture committed by park rangers, although he's obviously not going to be knowledgeable about that, responsible for that. But he's also in the news yet again, also because yet another court hearing involving yet another action taken against a newspaper. Again, always
Yes,
in
well,
the news for the wrong reasons.
Well, yes, but the African Parks one, yes, there is an internal inquiry being carried out. The African Parks say they approached Survival International, who produced these allegations, and that they say they're not helping them with their inquiry. So we don't know exactly how that's going to proceed. But again, it's just an uncomfortable look for Prince Harry. And yes, his legal battles are continuing once again with the Mirror newspaper group. And again, he has spent an awful lot of time ensuring the bank balances of lawyers have got bigger and bigger, but will be interesting to see how that one pans out later today. But clearly for Prince Harry, just again, sort of uncomfortable headlines that he's having to negotiate round. As you say, probably he wouldn't have known what's going on the front line within his charity or at everywhere, because I think they cover 12 different national parks in Africa. Yeah. But clearly it's something that he would definitely want to avoid, given that he's a director as well of
Indeed.
the African Parks.
Rupert Bell, thank you very much. Great to have you back, our royal correspondent there. Claire Pissell is still with me. Claire, look, let's just go back to the King and the Princess of Wales. I mean, look, the people believe in a constitutional monarchy. These people are there. They perform a role, lots of charities and events. People get publicity. They can raise money, and they're out of action. We've got most of the royals out of action right now. A thin down, slim down royal families, all very well, unless a few of them are out of action.
It doesn't. I think it all seems left to Princess Anne to pick up the mantle.
Anne and Camilla, off you go.
That's it, and that's...
If you want to leave it, leave it to the older women. We'll get the job done.
And they're doing it in good grace as well. And they don't mind a bit of hard work.
Don't whinge and moan. Exactly. Claire, it's been an absolute pleasure having your company this morning. Thank you very much.